Alright guys, hey, even though I got this 77 up for sale, last summer I never did finish all the buffing, wet sand and buffing on this. So the hood, I never did actually finish this up. So I'm finishing this up. I got a few calls on the car, but I can't set appointments up but on the weekends on this car, guys. So I drive semi. By the time I get off work, it'll be late and everything like that. So it's just going to be Saturdays and Sundays. If anybody interested in this 77, the Black Beauty, they have to come on a Saturday and Sunday to look at this car. But so I'm gonna come through and finish up the rest of this wet sanding on this car. I already washed it down yesterday, but you know, it's always dust particles in the air and whatever, so just want to always come through, wipe it down, and I was looking, man, they got so many new products out. Just from, when was it, last year when I wet sanded this car? Man, I'm seeing they got grits going all the way up to 8,000. Man, if you wet sand the car out to 8,000, man, that car should almost look like it's buffed out already. But man, they just constantly coming out with new products, guys. You know, this one is being done up to 5,000, and if you've seen any of my other previous videos, that's why the side and the trunk of this car just really looks like glass. So I'm gonna come in here now and just walk you through how I do this panel and what you be looking for and how you wet sand to get that perfect finish, guys. All right. So, you know, and as you know, I don't have a booth. So, you know, there's no way my cars are like without dust and different things on them. But man, they still come out pretty good. So even though, like, I'm drying this car, these are micro fiber towels. This one is a little rougher than these, but these are only one-sided. But when I really get to finishing this car, man, I gotta have a really, really soft towel to make sure when I'm drying this thing down or polishing it or put the wax on it that I don't scratch it. Because see, this thing is doing okay, but man, with a nice perfect finish on here, you know, this would be scratching the surface, guys. So, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm seeing scratches on this car, on the hood of this car, that they, you know, if I could get my fingernail to catch right there, that's a deep scratch. But all of them are light surface scratches that's been on here since I painted the car. But honestly, guys, this car been kept inside. I mean, it's outside some days, but how those scratches got on this car, I cannot tell you. I really can't tell you. You know, it must just be called haters. But, you know, people stopping by or see the car when I'm stopped somewhere, you know. Because I do drive my cars, guys. They be having a nice finish on them, but I build them to drive them. So I'm quite sure some people see the car and be like, yeah, yeah. Little scratches though. They're all on top, so maybe that's from leaves. I'm not 100% sure. I just don't think there should be no scratches on here, period. Alright, but this polyester tape that I use, what it's going to do is stop me from sanding on this corner here. So I'm going to come in. I got a little 3M or wet and dry. Then I use, I'm going to get a brand new, I'm going with 1000 grit. And then I got the little block here. So I'm going to get some more 1000 here, and then I'll start sanding on this thing, show you what I'm doing. So as always, guys, with this 1000 sheets, you want to put them in your water. I throw that block on there to weigh them down. But you want that water to soak into those, into your sandpaper there, to soften that sandpaper up some, guys. So, alright, so now that pad will soak for about 5 minutes. So then I'm just gonna fold this pad over in 3 sections, and that thing is rolling up. Alright. I'm gonna dip her in some water. Now, I'm gonna hit this edge lightly, but I'm not really gonna even protect that edge, because I'm just not gonna get all close to there. I'm gonna get on there, but I'm not gonna worry about busting through on that edge. And as always, I'm just doing a slight X pattern here, guys. So then I take my little wet dry scuff. Dry this baby down. And while that's drying, I'm gonna just move to another section. It looked like this side is flattening out a lot better than the other side is. But see, I want to roll right up on this lip. That's why I got that polyester tape on there. I don't want to spend too much time on there because I do not want to bust through on that little angle there. But I want to show you that right in here what I'm getting out of here. I never did do this, so I'm gonna be able to show you how I'm gonna get this flat right in here. I'm gonna finish taping this up. Alright, so I taped this edge, but I'm not gonna worry about here. And I'm gonna sand there, but I'm not gonna sand actually right up to that edge, even though I didn't tape it. As soon as my hand bump, I stop. All right, so I'm gonna stop because I don't want this to be flat just yet, because I want you to see what I'm doing here. Okay, well, it didn't even take much, and that's flattening out there. And that's why, like normally guys, honestly, when I paint my cars, I like to drive them the first year before I wet sand. You know, if I get a run, which I seldom get runs in my paint job, but if I get a run, I correct that and buff it out. But normally I like to let this clear harden up, you know, about a year, you know, driving it a few times out in the sun, washing it, letting it sit out in the sun, because that's flattening out really quick there, guys. So, wow, that went quicker than what I thought. But all right, so that's why I like to wait a little bit before I wet sand my cars. Alright, so first off, this is the pad that I would use like if I was going with the 1500, and it's got no back end plate on them. So this is the way these used to sail. Alright, but now I just left the parts store. Like this is 2000. See how they got the backing on them, and then the 3000 and the 5000s already had a slight thickness, a slight backing plate on them. So with that, I'm gonna just hook this directly onto the sander here. And by sanding this with 1000, I'm gonna jump a couple up. So instead of going 1500, I'm gonna jump up to 2000 right away here. So I want to write that down, make sure I got no dust on there, guys.